Just hours before Zimbabwe's crucial showdown against South Africa in the T20I Tri-Series, a major shock has rocked the team. Star opener Brian Bennett has been ruled out with a concussion, throwing Zimbabwe's game plan into total disarray. In this review video, we're breaking down all the real-time updates, official announcements, and expert analysis using ESPN Cricinfo, the Hindu Sports Star, and Times of India, while screen recording the websites to show you every detail behind the scenes. Let's begin with the headline from ESPN Cricinfo, where Zimbabwe Cricket confirmed that Bennett suffered a concussion injury during a training session, ruling him out not just for the match against South Africa, but possibly for the remainder of the Tri-Series. As we scroll through the article, you'll see that this is not just a player injury, it's a tactical nightmare. Bennett has been Zimbabwe's most aggressive power play batter, and his ability to take on pace up front has been key to their strategy against bigger teams. With him out, the selectors have rushed in Prince Masvaure, a more conservative and experienced left-handed batter, known more for his test temperament than T20 explosiveness. That contrast is a huge shift, and we'll screen record the ESPN Cricinfo player profile section to highlight how Masvaure's last T20I was nearly 2 years ago, and his recent form has mostly come from domestic red ball games. Now flipping to the Hindu Sports Star live score and streaming info page, we get a real-time look at the match build-up between Zimbabwe and South Africa, and you'll see how Bennett's absence was confirmed minutes before the toss, throwing fans and analysts into speculation mode. Zimbabwe's team sheet had to be reworked at the last minute. We'll scroll to their live updates section, which shows that this change affected the opening pair, with Wesley Madhavir stepping up to open alongside Masvaure, a pairing that hasn't played together in the T20 format before. What's even more critical is how this alters the middle order. Seconder Raza, who typically bats at 4, might have to float higher to compensate for any lack of early momentum. The Hindu's article also shares insight into South Africa's bowling reaction. Gerald Coetzee and Tabraiz Shamsi, who were initially prepping to bowl to aggressive hitters, now face a reshuffled and more defensive top order. This subtle shift plays directly into South Africa's hands, who already have the upper hand in terms of experience and firepower. As we screen record over to Times of India, we get additional confirmation that Bennett's injury occurred after a head knock while attempting a diving stop in practice. Their source within Zimbabwe's camp stated that Bennett showed delayed concussion symptoms, which led the medical team to take no chances. This was his second head-related incident in 3 months. We'll highlight that line in the article because it shows this is not just about one match. It could affect his long-term inclusion in Zimbabwe's white ball structure. Zimbabwe fans online are already reacting emotionally, worried that the team is losing its edge before facing the most dominant team in the Tri-Series. The TOI also details Prince Masvaure's domestic return, explaining how selectors went with experience over explosiveness, and why Tadawanash Maramani was not picked despite better recent form. In the background of all this, as we scroll and record the Hindu streaming info, it's also important to note that Indian fans can watch the Zimbabwe vs. South Africa Tri-Series live on FanCode, with matches held at Harare Sports Club, and we'll show that platform on screen for better clarity. Coming back to the cricket, with Bennett out, it now falls heavily on the shoulders of Seconder Raza, Ryan Burrell, and Sean Williams to bring stability and firepower. Zimbabwe's bowling still looks solid with Blessing Musarabani and Richard Garava, but the concern is their ability to post or chase totals against South Africa's batting core, Reza Hendricks, Matthew Breitsk, and Tristan Stubbs, who are all in top form. This match, which was supposed to be a tight contest, now looks uneven on paper, and all because of one injury that came out of nowhere. ESPN Cricinfo's closing remarks state that concussion protocols in cricket have become extremely strict, and rightly so, especially after recent incidents globally. South Africa, meanwhile, have named an unchanged 11, meaning they will be going all guns blazing to secure their first win of the series and stamp authority. As we wrap this video, our screen recording will capture fan comments from all 3 sites and social media embeds reacting to Bennett's exclusion. Many Zimbabwe supporters are calling for younger talent to be fast-tracked, while others believe Masvaure's inclusion adds grit. One thing's for sure, Zimbabwe is walking into this match at a disadvantage, and it will take a massive team effort, especially from Raza and the bowlers, to turn the tide. Stay tuned, because we'll be breaking down the full match post-game, with performance analysis, player ratings, and updated Tri-Series standings, all screen recorded for full transparency.